Now, as part of a new compulsory sex education lessons proposed by the government, children even at primary school are going to be taught the importance of sleep. So is it the school's job to teach us about sleep? Is that a good thing, Nadia?
Well,
should it be on the curriculum?
I don't think if it's the school's job, but I think there is some room for that. I mean, I'm terrible. You know, children learn from your example, and I'm bad, and Mark's even worse. You know, Mark's on his phone to the last few minutes. He'll often stuff his face last thing. Like, oh, are these dates for anyone? I turn around, all the dates have gone. You know, if you eat a pile of sugar at midnight, you're probably not going to sleep. So, I mean, obviously my children don't go to school, but there is this new thing where they talk about all PHSE, is it something?
Yeah,
where they cover all sorts of things that's life management. And I think, why not? Because not every child is getting the right information at home. So,
right, who's going to teach your children then? If they're not going to school, shall Nanny Janet come round?
Nanny Janet, what do you think, kids? But I mean, the General Medical Officer came out a couple of weeks ago, didn't she, and said, you know, it's a really big problem that we've got at the moment with children and their learning and sleep. Sleep is really important.
It's fundamental for health, productivity, and just mental well-being. But I think, for me, I've got kids. I've got Zach, who's 10, Amara, who's 7. Honestly, from the first moment, I wanted to get them into a really good routine, and they are in a routine.
No, I'm not keeping a really good routine. I get so jealous of women that got their kids in a good routine.
Honestly, only because I thought if they go to bed at 7:30, Stephen and I can watch a box set together and chill out. I'm like, 7:30. But now they're getting a bit older. Zach's like, no, I mean, my friends go to bed at 9. It's like, I don't care, you're in bed at 8. But I really do think, for me and my kids at their stage in life, if the school said it as well, they would believe the school more than me and endorsed it. Exactly. Because I think for my age group, that really, really helps. They'll believe anything the teacher says. So if they're like really reinforcing it, then I think it's a good thing. And I do think it is the fundamental of good mental health.
It is.
A good night's sleep.
Do you not think it would be a good idea if schools had like a nap in the afternoon? Like I need a nap.
Love that at school.
When I was in Australia, they went, oh, you had your nana nap yet?
I think it'd be good at Loose Women, never mind at school.
I think, wouldn't it be good for all kids to have like a half-hour out in the afternoon where they just go in a dark room,
a lot of
chill
schools
out?
now do mindfulness, and I know people poo-poo at it because it got the bad press around eat a raisin for half an hour, but there is something in it and about just resting down and,
I do mindfulness.
Yeah,
I know it might surprise people,
I do too.
I do it. I did it along the towpath this morning, mindfulness, as I walked along and was nearly killed by all these cyclists. So I was trying to keep the rage level down and you're in the moment, Janet.
I sometimes wish you'd had that right from school, though, because I do mindfulness as well, and I think a lot of what piles up as an adult, if I'd been learning that right from a child...
it becomes a habit.
Yeah, it becomes great.
Would it have stopped you hating other girls at school, though? Because I still think if I'd done the mindfulness, I would have still loathed the ones that had a bra before I did.
Janet, you know, today, along that towpath, you said you do mindfulness. Did it stop you from swearing at that person or whatever?
I only swore at one the whole journey. That's a provocation on numerous occasions, but I only shouted at one, and she had earphones in anyway, so...
And no bell, you say?
Yeah, no bell, and earphones, so it was...
But you do feel great after a good night's sleep, don't you?
When I see someone that's had a lot of sleep, I go,
you can almost tell. Yeah, their skin glows.
Because it's the most fantastic... I have to do so many things now. I need a toothpaste, I need earplugs, I need a snorer thing, and then I need a meditation.
Do you put a bag over your head after all that?
Probably should. Maybe I'll try that one tonight.
Christine, are you sleeping?
Well,
you've got a little baby.
I'm up a lot. At 5 months old, there's a lot of kind of being awake in the middle of the night. All worth it, obviously, but your sleep is broken and you feel
it's just
not
really
great in the morning.
And you know what? You never get it back.
Thanks.
All right,
you telling me horror stories. It's all going to be awful. You'll never get it back. You'll never sleep again.